NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. We go from Denver. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw right away. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Power and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
19.
They go play action now. Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. KJ Hamler, 58 yards. And the Broncos have regained the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right. On
1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Singletary again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the gun, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Touchdown, Bills! Isaiah McKenzie, a 12-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make the...
There he goes, left side! And all the way home for the Broncos score! CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do it. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. But this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Singletary trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Singletary again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it will stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Wilson going with a screen for Murray. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They're going to run it with Murray. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the 1st. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick-6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They run here with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too.
Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Washington now brings this out. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.